A global fast food chain has chosen to ditch its trial of an AI ordering system after several mistaken orders using the system, such as ice cream topped with bacon, went viral on social media.
한 글로벌 패스트푸드 체인이 인공지능 주문 시스템을 도입했으나 베이컨을 얹은 아이스크림 등 일부 주문 오류 사례가 소셜미디어에 퍼지자 시범 운영을 중단하기로 결정했습니다. Oh dear.
Yeah, my social media feeds were filled with these sort of videos.
Oh, yeah?
They have been actually.
Yeah.
People just messing with AI systems. And these are specifically with drive-through orders, I believe.
So what happened?
So what people, for example, there was this one viral video where a customer was mistakenly given an ice cream topped with bacon.
They didn't order this.
No,
They
that's
didn't
not what
ask
they
for it.
intended. That's not what they wanted.
Okay.
Although I have heard of candied bacon on desserts before. Another person or customer received nearly over $200 worth of chicken nuggets. And another person had ordered, some ice cream and a bottle of water, but instead got some ketchup packets and some butter. I didn't know they gave out butter. But what I find interesting is that the AI system accepts the order, but humans are still making these, making these foods.
Yeah, exactly.
But
so,
I guess they do exactly what AI tells them to do. So,
그러네요.
I guess bacon on ice cream.
Yeah, exactly. $200어치의 그 치킨 너겟이면은 한 20 몇만 원 되겠죠. 28만 원. 상당히 많은 양인데 그 AI 주문을 또 그다음에 결국은 직원이 받아서 그다음에 만든 거잖아요.
Sure.
그러고 준 건데 어쨌든 이렇게 계속 잘못된 그런 주문 오류 사례가 발생하자 그냥 도입하지 않기로 했대요.
Right. So this is an instance where social media has affected corporations and changing their sort of their systems right now because AI, there are still some kinks that need to be worked out. But it seems like that is the direction that these companies want to go to. And I understand for the bottom line, AI systems are much cheaper than humans.
Exactly.
Yes.
A kink, by the way, is something that prevents the process from going smoothly. So it stops in the middle. 갑자기 뭔가 이렇게 딱 걸림돌이 생겨가지고 순조롭게 진행하지 못할 때 그 걸림돌을 영어로 킹크라고 말할 수 있습니다. 그런 것들이 아무래도 아직은 이제 AI 주문 시스템에 있는 모양이에요. 그래서 이 패스트푸드점이 they decided to ditch the AI service. What's ditching?
Yeah, when you ditch something, you are getting rid of it, discarding it, abandoning it, or just scrapping it.
Yeah, exactly. Can you use this with people?
Yes, you can. When you dump someone,
Yes.
a boyfriend or a girlfriend, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
ditching her, right?
I got ditched.
Oh, no.
Just giving an example.
Yes, right? Another thing you can do is you can ditch school, which is not something I recommend. No. It's when you skip classes, right?
그렇습니다. 자, ditch라는 게 지금 한 3가지 정도로 설명을 해주셨는데요. 하나는 버리다. 이게 지금 헤드라인에선 그런 의미로 썼어요. AI 주문 시스템을 쓰지 않기로 했으니까 버리는 거나 마찬가지고요. 또 하나는 사귀고 있던 사람을 차다, 뻥 차다. 요거 이제 나 차였어. I got ditched. 이렇게 표현할 수 있고. 그다음에 이제 세 번째는 이러시면 안 됩니다. 수업을 빼먹었을 때 I ditched classes. 이렇게 표현할 수 있죠. 자, 그다음에는 mistaken orders.
Yeah, if something's mistaken, it's wrong or it's in error. And an order, of course, is a good or when you're an item that's bought or sold, right? So a mistaken order here is when you order something. It's like when you get delivery food and there's a mistaken food item in your order or something's missing. We would say it's a mistaken order.
네, 주문 오류를 여기서 mistaken, 착각했다라는 표현을 써서 말할 수 있어요. mistaken orders, 잘못 접수된 그런 주문 오류를 말하겠습니다. Here's the headline again. A global fast food chain has chosen to ditch its trial of an AI ordering system after several mistaken orders using the system, such as ice cream topped with bacon, went viral on social media. Here's our next headline.
Archaeologists have found an urn of wine inside a Roman tomb in Spain that is more than 2,000 years old, making it the oldest wine ever discovered.
스페인의 한 로마 시대 무덤에서 2000년 이상 된 와인이 담긴 항아리가 발견돼 지금까지 액체 상태로 발견된 것 중 가장 오래된 와인으로 여겨지고 있습니다. Wow.
Yeah, so this was published in a study in the recent Journal of Archaeological Sciences. And so this wine is suspected to have originated from the first century. So from the year 0 to 100.
I mean, how is that possible?
So I'm curious about this too. So I'm
Yeah.
not thinking that there's a great amount. I would imagine a lot of it would have evaporated.
Yeah.
So I imagine they would have, found traces of it. But what they found was that this urn that this wine was discovered in was involved in a funeral. In sort of a ritual, and that involved two men and two women. And one of the men, or one of the skeletal remains of the men, was immersed in this wine. And they found that these skeletal remains were red, but in fact, if you were curious, the wine was a white wine.
White wine. Oh, I was going to ask you that. So it's not red wine.
Sure.
All right. What is an urn?
Yeah,
U-R-N.
An urn is a vessel, sort of like a vase or a container or a jar. And usually I would hear it in terms of remains, human remains. When you cremate someone, you put the ashes into an urn.
자, 항아리예요. 어떤 단지 이런 것들을 urn이라고 하는데 이제 항아리를 뜻한 단어들도 참 다양합니다만 이 urn이라는 것은 보통 우리가 화장을 할 때도 많이 쓰는 표현이고요. 그 다음에 burn someone's body into ashes 하는 그 화장이요. 그 다음에 여기서는 이제 그 옛날 2000년 전에 어떤 뭐 제사의 하나의 방식으로 이 urn을 같이 묻어뒀었던 것 같고요. 그 안에 와인이 담겨져 있었다라는 얘기입니다. 화이트 와인이 있었다고 하고요. Archaeologist는 뭐죠?
Yeah, an archaeologist is a person who studies the material remains of past human life. So we're talking tools, pottery, jewelry, stone walls. When you go to Gyeongju, you see a lot of archaeological artifacts there from centuries ago. Now compare this to a paleontologist. That's someone who studies the life of past geological period. So like fossils, dinosaurs, things like that. If you ever watched the sitcom Friends, you'll remember that Ross was famously a paleontologist on that show.
네, 그렇죠. 프렌즈의 러스가 자기 직업에 대해서 굉장히 자부심 있게 항상 I'm a paleontologist라고 하는데
And he was always made fun of because
맞아요.
of that.
그 친구들은 맨날 그 이름도 어려운 직업 대체 넌 뭐 하는 사람이야? 그러면서 맨날 놀렸던 게 기억이 나네요. 고생물 학자인가요? 우리말로는
I believe so.
paleontologist. archaeologist는 고고학자가 되겠습니다. 자, 그러면 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Archaeologists have found an urn of wine inside a Roman tomb in Spain that's more than 2,000 years old, making it the oldest wine ever discovered. 자, 다음 마지막 헤드라인 가보겠습니다.
Researchers have provided the first conclusive evidence that at least one species of terrestrial leech can jump, thus ending a century-old debate about this behavior.
육지 거머리 중 최소 한 종은 점프를 할 수 있다는 결정적 증거를 학자들이 최초로 공개하면서 이 문제에 대한 오랜 논쟁이 종식됐습니다. 오랜 논쟁이라고 했는데 한 100년 정도 이어진 논쟁이네요.
I imagine so. I didn't know this had stumped the scientific community for so long.
nor did I.
These sort of observations or studies, they do have purposes, which we'll get to in a moment. But a team of scientists discovered this behavior in leeches in Madagascar, off the coast of Africa, from 2017 to 2023. And if you see video of this, and it didn't take any sort of fancy study to see this. I think one of the scientists actually just took out their camera and shot footage of this leech. And what happens is the leech kind of coils up like a cobra or a snake, and it really jumps off these leaves. And this, I guess, the big question was, how do leeches attach to people high up on their body, like on their face or their head, on their arms? And they've found that it's not just that these leeches fall from high heights, they can actually jump. So add this to your list of terrors or horrors that will come out in your dreams. Jumping leeches.
Terrifying it is. Absolutely. 그래요. 몸을 그러니까 이렇게 움츠려가지고 점프를 한다는 거죠. 오.
Like a coil. They coil up.
coil. 이렇게 동그랗게 움츠린다라는 건데 적어도 한 종은 그렇게 점프하는 능력이 있다라는 게 이번에 확인이 됐습니다.
And you wonder why do scientists study these type of things?
Why?
So they believe that studying this behavior, they can apply this to robotics. So perhaps designing robots that can act similarly
Yeah.
to these leeches, jumping
Sure.
leeches.
Absolutely. All right, let's look at our first term, and that's conclusive evidence.
Yeah, so if we break this down, if something is conclusive, you're putting an end to a debate or a question,
Yeah.
something that's irrefutable or indisputable, excuse me, definite or final, right? And evidence is just any sort of proof or testimony, affirmation of something. So there's no dispute now. There's conclusive evidence that leeches can jump.
네. conclusion이라는 단어 아시죠? 이제 결론이라는 뜻인데 conclusive라는 것은 결정적이다. 결론에 도달할 수 있다라는 뜻이에요. 그러한 증거, evidence니까 확증이 되겠습니다. 이제는 확실히 말할 수 있는 거예요. 점프하는 거머리가 있다. 이렇게요.
You hear this term in court dramas a lot, right? The jury found conclusive evidence to convict the defendant.
네, 확증, 그러니까 명백한 증거를 확보했다라고 할 때 we have found conclusive evidence라고 말할 수 있습니다. 자, end a debate.
Yeah, a debate, of course, is a controversy or any dispute. So if
Yeah.
you end it, that means there's nothing controversial anymore or anything to dispute.
그렇죠.
Right.
논쟁을 종식시키는 겁니다. End a debate. 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Researchers have provided the first conclusive evidence that at least one species of terrestrial leech can jump, thus ending a century-old debate about this behavior. Well, that's it for the headlines.